Good morning. It's the third and final day in Mississippi. I'm back on the Gulf Coast today. I'm sitting right up the street from downtown Biloxi. I'll show you. So obviously the weather is rainy and it's pretty gloomy out, which really throws a wrench in my plans because I was going to go to the beach today. I have a 5:45 p.m. flight back home. I'll talk about that later. But I'm trying to make the most of the final day. Jackson was really good yesterday. Vicksburg, up that way. But man, I love the Gulf Coast. The third day being as open-ended as it was, given this weather, I still chose to come back to the Gulf Coast. Yes, I think I'm going to go explore all the points east of Biloxi on the Mississippi Gulf Coast. There's not as much as there was west because Biloxi is a little bit east of center on the Mississippi coast. But that's what I'm about to go and do right now. So I'm going to get some seafood as well. I was trying to decide on the drive down here if I wanted to go to a casino buffet for breakfast or if I wanted to get some local seafood. I'm going to do the local seafood. Why not? I'd regret it if I didn't, because I can go to a breakfast buffet friggin' any place. Alright, let's go. It's raining buckets. It's been off and on raining the whole time I've been back down on the coast, but for the last hour, it's been real steady. And it's raining about as hard as it can rain. And this is kind of cool, though. Because I'm not saying hurricanes are a good thing, because they're not. But this is just like what a hurricane feels like, or so I imagine. Whenever you see hurricane coverage on TV, it looks just like this. And it's been this way for an hour. It was actually raining like a little bit harder than this earlier, but it's still raining pretty hard. Headed towards Pascagoula. Not sure if you can see that. Just entered Pascagoula. I'm driving around Pascagoula, Mississippi, and the streets are just right flooded. Like it's been like this pretty much all the like downtown area streets. This is actually not that bad compared to some that I just went through. And that's the good thing about being in a rental. You kind of don't have to give as many shits as your own car. It's cool. I mean, this is pretty cool, and I'm enjoying this experience, but man, I just want the rain to be done. I'm kind of over it at this point. So I just found something incredible to eat. I just went to Bozo's Seafood Market in Pascagoula, Mississippi, which was like a counter service. They had tables, but it was all counter service. Very casual, laid back, like local type place with amazing prices. And I love Gulf seafood and southern catfish, and just look at what I got. That's a catfish dinner. And that was only $9 for a gigantic portion. Catfish, fries, baked beans, and coleslaw. And over here, I got some fried crab. That was like $2.75 extra, I think. But I got the giant catfish meal, the fried crab, and a 20-ounce Mountain Dew. It was like $13. Incredible. It looks really good. So I didn't really drive out of the way to get it because I wanted to come out east on the Mississippi Gulf Coast anyway. But this is, like, Pascagoula is like the furthest east populated place. And after this, I'll head back towards Biloxi, I think. Anyhow, I'm going to shut up and eat this. And I'm in the Walmart parking lot, Pascagoula. I didn't feel like sitting inside and eating. There's something about sitting in the car, listening to the radio, eating is pretty relaxing. And there were only 4 people in the seafood place, and they were all, at least I think they were all locals. You know, southern accents and all. So this is as authentic as it gets. So it's every bit as amazing as I thought. I'm already so full, and there's all this food left. There was 10 pieces of catfish in here. 10. And the baked beans are the really, really, really good Southern-style baked beans that I've really only ever seen in the South. Haven't had those in a couple years since I was in Alabama. But it's hard to explain. They're just so good. The catfish is so good. This is one of the best meals I've ever had. So I drank all my Mountain Dew. I should have got a bigger drink. I'm going to head up the street to the gas station, get a Gatorade or something to keep me going. I can eat more of this food, but I need some liquid. Just don't feel like running into Walmart and waiting in line, and I feel like getting it done quicker. Alright, so I'm getting gas right now. Just was driving by this place and pulled in because look at the price. Can you see that? $1.99. Full tank for $22.46. So I get asked a lot how I afford to travel so much, and it's really not that complicated. I just save a lot of money. Like this 3-day trip, I didn't stay in a hotel, Airbnb, nothing. I've just been here in the car. And things like this, like I'm gonna brush my teeth right here at the highway rest area. Bottle of water, toothbrush, toothpaste. That's really all you need. So I drove back to Bay St. Louis, about a 30-ish minute ride from Pascagoula, maybe a little more. It stopped raining. It's still cloudy though. It's about 78 degrees, very humid, so it's warm, but it could be warmer. Water's still really warm though, this warm Gulf water. I just couldn't stay away. I was really, really, really hoping for a full-fledged beach day, like all day, 90 degrees, sunny, and that didn't happen obviously. But I could not stay away, so I have about an hour before I have to get ready to go to the airport. I'm gonna make the most of it. So right away, there's one big difference between here and my favorite beaches in Southwest Florida, and that's the sand in the water. It's really, really, really murky. It's like really kind of gooey, and your feet just sink right in certain spots. Not really a bad thing, just interesting. Sucks when a trip is over. But I am going to Florida 4 weeks from now, so this is kind of just a little appetizer for Florida. Another thing I'm noticing, it gets deep really gradually here. Like this, that's my bag, that little speck way back there, and I'm all the way out. I don't know, I'm over 100 feet in, and I'm just not even up to my knees yet. So I got about 30 minutes left, and the sun's coming out. These trips always end up being awesome. No matter how they go, they're always fun. Alright, so that's going to do it for the trip. I just took a truck stop shower at Love's, which is national truck stop chain. I've talked about them before. I keep telling everybody that asks, everybody that knows me when it comes up, truck stop showers are not that bad. They're actually pretty dang nice. You're in a private room, it's just you. Only thing I complain about is the price, because it costs $12. But other than that, it's fantastic. It's really clutch like this when I need to, you know, not stink when I'm going on an airplane for 3 hours next to strangers. So here's a quick little clip to Sorry, my phone was just ringing. Not going to get it right now. But here's a quick little clip I took in there, and so that's going to wrap up the trip. All I'm doing is driving about 10 minutes from here to the airport and going home, flying Delta again, Gulfport to Atlanta, Atlanta to Manchester. And I'm actually flying to Manchester, New Hampshire this time. I live in southern New Hampshire, but my home airport's basically Boston Logan. But the price was $20 cheaper, so I was like, all right. Yeah, I mean, I do like, it's another story for another time, but I like Boston Logan better for a number of reasons. But anyway, so thanks for watching these vlogs. I'm going to Florida in about 4 weeks, so there'll be more travel vlogs then. I may or may not throw up a video between now and then with something a little more local. But I'm rambling. If anything else interesting happens before I get to the airport, I'll throw it in here. But this is probably it. So, hey, thanks for watching. Stick around for the next one.